And just about a minute into this first quarter. Hero, no good. Outside Hart. Down low. Stolen by Hero. Pass break Miami. Up ahead. Here's Adebayo. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Offensively, Karl Anthony Towns is one of the most well-rounded big men in the league, Grant.
Yeah, maybe in league history, B.A. He's an elite three-point shooter, post scorer, and his passing is severely underrated.
And he's good on the second. And we talk about guys who can really guard 1 through 5. OG Anunoby is one of them, Brent.
Yeah, OG can make your night a living nightmare the way he can guard. He chases around shooters. He's physical enough to deal with wings who like to play in the mid-range, and he's relentless on the defensive end of the floor.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Tom Thibodeau. We chatted about strategy against Andrew Wiggins, and Coach put it simply. He said, quote, "We just got to stay on him at the arc, on the inside. We can't let him give our defenders a slip. So the defense is going to try to stay as glued to the nimble Wiggins as possible for this one."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Inside. Misses the layup. Outside Hart. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Brunson. The three is up. The rebound by Ware. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Now here's Hero. Here's Adebayo. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity in a three-point play. It goes on Josh Hart. And the Knicks making a change here. Well, Grant, all the high hopes Knicks fans have had in recent years, they have finally come to fruition.
Yeah, it really was good to see the Knicks have a great campaign last year. From the players to the coaches to the front office and the fans. They've pressed all the right buttons.
Here's Ware. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
You love how eager Wiggins is to involve his teammates. That's a nice assist.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Brunson with it. Guarded by Adebayo. Outside Achua. Pass to Brunson. Out to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Nice D from Anderson. Miami leading by 6. Screen by Robinson. The three. Hart pulls it in. New York with the ball. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Brunson surveys. Back to Achua. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable. That's a tough rebound if you don't have the length that he does, so the size paying off.
Right side, Brunson. Outside Achua. There's the three. And it's Miami with a rebound. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Pass to Hero. And again, no good by Miami.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
The kick out to Brunson. Towns, left side. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And it is so tough to disrupt Towns' shot. I mean, when he shoots, he's so disciplined and locked in. Oh, so impressive.
2 shots.
Good on the second one. And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and let them hear it. Who wants a t-shirt?
There's 10 seconds left in the opening quarter. Here's Jaquez. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Precious Achiuwa picks one up. Miami shooting their second and third shots at the line here.
At the line, 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Jaquez. Jaquez drops them both. Just 4 seconds left to play in the first. Oh my! Came close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
It's his first trip to the line. That free throw no good. He hits the second from the line. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. It's the Heat. They're up by 4. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2.
11.
And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Knicks trail by 4. All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. The Knicks, one of the top defensive teams in the league, and it starts in the paint. Coach Tom Thibodeau said, quote, "We've prided ourselves on having a tight shell. We've got great rim protection, guys who take charges, and we're aggressive on the ball. Guys, great defense has always been Tibbs and Lowe."
And nothing has changed now. Thanks, Allie.
The defense tightens up, so he adjusts. Nice play.
Outside Achiuwa. There's the double team with Wiggins. Pass to Bridges. That one falls.
They're so efficient right now on offense. Bridges picking up his spots, recognizing when to strike.
There's a screen. Here's Ware. Now here's Adebayo. He's got 5. To the paint. The kick out to Wiggins. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, from deep, Andrew Wiggins.
And now the defense is going to have their concentration on Andrew Wiggins. That's deep.
Stolen by Wiggins. The finish! And finished off by Adebayo.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
McBride can't get it to go. Heat leading by 11. And here's Adebayo. 7 points in the game. And finished off by Adebayo.
And you love to see the aggressiveness, using the height advantage to hammer it home.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Miami making a switch here. All right, Brent, in an ideal world, if you're team building and you have the ability to build around a type of superstar, what would that look like for you?
Well, BA, the game has changed so much. We see that the most valuable players now, today, are big wings that can handle physical rigors of both ends of the floor, playing offense and defense, and have the ball in their hands and create advantage every time they touch the ball, whether they're scoring it or making plays for their teammates. But the biggest factor is this guy has to motivate and ingratiate himself to the rest of the team. Those are true high-level championship caliber players.
Pass to Towns. Here's Anunoby. Kicks it out, Towns. New York, no good that time either. And it's Miami's ball. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Here's Robinson. And he's headed to the line for two. He gets the whistle there.
Yeah, I think there are a lot of big men in this league who don't realize that Mitchell Robinson has that kind of quickness. They end up fouling him quite a bit.
Second free throw, no good. Robinson's defense is always a factor, Brent, and lately he's done a better job of staying on the floor.
Yeah, BA, fouls have been an issue for Robinson, but the thing that he really needs to learn is it's not about blocking shots, it's about being in great position with your body and being more of a deterrent so he can stay on the floor to be more impactful.
They set a pick. Pass to Ware. All alone. Again, the Heat misses.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball.
Substitution for your Knicks. Precious Achiuwa. Miles McBride.
1:25 left in the first half. Here's Jaquez. To the middle. Kicks it out to Anderson. Pass to Highsmith. Takes the three. And Anunoby pulls it down. Knicks trail by 11. Now McBride. Checked by Mitchell. And they go to the intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Knicks making a change here. 54 seconds left to play in the half. And there's a pick. Here's Brunson. Brunson inside with the finish.
Brunson sizing up the defense and really good at operating in the pick and roll.
It's Jaquez on the wing. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Brent, it didn't take long for Jaquez Jr. to establish himself as one of the steals of his draft class.
Yeah, the interesting thing with where he played was how he gained the confidence of the teammates around him. A lot of expectations about playing winning basketball. Well, Jaquez did a lot of that in college. He's got great feel, great size, and seems to be in the right spot most of the time.
Well, Grant, the Miami Heat are as professionally run as any franchise in this league.
Yeah, and certain numbers point to that. They minimize turnovers, they don't commit cheap fouls, and they hit their free throws. So, in other words, they don't give anything away.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. To the inside. Here's Anderson. Lays it up and banks it in. Anderson's got his first basket.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Out to Bridges. Puts up a three. Not going to go that time.
What a play!
It's good! Are you kidding me?
Wow. Whoa! The heave to beat the buzzer.
That's an incredible shot there. Just let it fly, take a chance, and somehow that one goes in.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Miami out in front, up by 16. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Knicks trail by 16. And now they decide to foul intentionally. A big group substitution here from Miami.
First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Brunson with it. Hero picks him up. Got a hand on it. Fast break. Here come the Heat. And stolen by Bridges. And he's all alone. Here's Hart. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
The attention Mikel had on that play helped him out to get that steal.
Adebayo sets a screen. Has to Ware. Jacks up a 3. The shot no good.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
He got it. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. And this will be a second trip to the free throw line.
At the line.
And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting, Tom Thibodeau? Lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard. They play defense first. They play a ton of minutes. But this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Jalen Brunson's craft sets him apart. He said, quote, I've always played with my instincts and tried to see the game a couple plays ahead. As I've gotten older, that part of my game has gotten wiser and better, but I'm still learning. Brian, that's a scary thought for the rest of the league.
He's already plenty dangerous, Allie. Clock at 6. Here's Ware. Misses the 3. Knicks trail by 14. Outside Hart. Fires for 3. It's hauled in by the Heat. Anderson with it. And it's Anunoby picking him up. It's Wiggins on the wing. Towns with a rebound. Here's Bridges. Outside Brunson. It's tipped. 2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Here's the pick. Has to Ware. Outside Anderson. And the jumper from down low is true. Anderson's got 7 points in the game.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And here we go, the Heat fast break.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
You got a chance left. Has been working on you. Keep it going. Keep it going.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Outside Brunson. Shoots over Wiggins. New York again can't hit.
It's clear he's totally out of sync. The team needs to rethink its strategy around what to do with him.
You know, he's 6'9". Brent, would you call Bam Adebayo a small ball center?
If you were standing in front of him, B.A., would you do that? I don't know if I want to do that. I want to ask Bam what he wants to be called. Whether it's center or forward, it doesn't really much matter. This guy can play both ends of the floor and can dominate a game. He's got great strength, great length. He continues to grow his game.
18.
Back to Hero. Pass to Anderson. Adebayo sets a screen to the wing, right side. And he gets it to go. He's got 11.
Well, how about that? Bam stepping out just a little bit from the mid-range with a soft touch.
And here's Hart. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. Outside Brunson. Off the mark there with a 3.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Anderson inside. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Substitution for your Knicks.
Knicks trail by 17. Back to Brunson. From the arc. Back to McBride. Pass to Bridges. Here's Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
And that's a strength of Mitchell Robinson's game, a force in the paint.
And Eric Spoelstra decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy here. .43 seconds left in the third. Mitchell with the ball. Screen by Robinson. The drive by Mitchell. Outside Jaquez. Just 5 to shoot. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
The B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Screen by Robinson. Outside Jaquez. Good if it goes. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. And so it's Miami looking in total control with this 17-point advantage as the buzzer sounds. They've done well to disrupt the opposition, playing inspired defense. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And here's Adebayo. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Wiggins outside. No good with the triple. Knicks trail by 17. Anunoby can't get it to go. Wiggins outside. Hero right side. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Wiggins. With the drive. Kicks it to Hero. Beyond the arc. And it's New York with a rebound.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Yeah, going right for the iron. Towns muscling his way through.
We played just over a minute here in the fourth. Pass to Ware. Again, the Heat misses.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Miami leading by 15. Now Hero. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
Coming onto the floor for your New York Knicks.
About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Back to Towns. Outside McBride. It's Hart on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Towns down low. Unable to get that one. And the Heat with possession. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Here's Hero. And he powers it down. Right on Karl Anthony Towns. Wow.
In the flash, Tyler Hero makes his way to the inside. Nice use of his athleticism.
Towns outside. Outside Hart. Fires from deep. And he can't get that one. Wiggins left side. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth.
Just more and more comfortable the guys are when Bam has the ball and they cut. They know they're going to get it.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error.
On the court, it's yours.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Towns outside. Adebayo with a steal. Knocked loose. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Ware. 5 on the clock. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line. And Brent, the Heat always looking to compete year in, year out.
Well, for good reason. This team takes a lot of pride in giving themselves a chance every year. And the way the front office conducts their business is they believe they can put together the type of roster that is going to go out there and take care of things to put them in position to be successful.
Wiggins with it. And it's Brunson picking him up. And the shot's good by Wiggins. All right, let's take a look at the energy stats. How the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Yeah, they've collected an impressive number of steals so far, using fast hands to force some turnovers and then scoring on the other end.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Pass to Adebayo. Now here's Anderson. Buries it down low.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Heat.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
47-24.
Adebayo sets a screen. Anderson gets the bucket.
Anderson.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
Towns for 3. The rebound by Ware.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
They set the pick. Out to the right wing. Outside Mitchell. Kicks it out to Anderson. Lets it fly. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls.
And they came in here with some attitude, and it brought out their best play.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
The baseline J is on the way. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that'll do it, folks. So alongside Grant Hill.